This was like, especially early in the game, just kind of textbook Kyrie. Textbook was written by Kobe Bryant and guys like Allen Iverson and guys like that, but it was still like coming off a screen, hitting a three, coming off a screen, hitting a three, just kind of easy, a layup, in traffic, but nothing that made me go, oh my God, that's the greatest Kyrie move. It was just kind of typical moves.
Well, see, Kyrie's textbook is calligraphy, though. It's different, and I can get from your eye, Max. Mm-hmm. Right, like, oh, it looks textbook, but he does things like, prime example. So when he comes off a pick and roll, right, for the most part, the big is dropped back. My man throws the ball out in front of him. Like, guards don't do this. You're taught to keep the ball close to yourself. You see guys that make, like, sharp, like Chris Paul, right, always keeps the ball tight to himself, like close to his body. Kyrie throws the ball out there, and if you start seeing it, Key, when he throws the ball out there, he starts dazzling his feet from side to side. And you see the big being like, what the hell? Like, where are you going? Because it gives him the ability to change angles. And he can stop. He can then hit you with the layup package, which I've heard you mention, Max, multiple times, is a detail within itself that should be a breakdown for Kobe Bryant's detail show. Because the ball is literally hitting a foot above where the box is. And the way the ball needs to drop directly into the rim, the ball doesn't hit the rim on his layup package.
It's insane.
Think about that. The ball does not try to go outside and just lay the ball in traffic and not make the ball hit the rim.
Do you think, Jay, some of the time away from basketball in training and doing some of the things and having the time to have fresh legs is contributing to some of what we're seeing recently with Kyrie?
Sure, Key. I hear the argument about fresh legs, but it doesn't matter if you have fresh legs, tired legs or not, to do what he's doing, and it's how he does it.
That's what I mean. I mean, away from the team, working on his own stuff, doing his own things, coming off of screens, coming off of different things. When he's doing that isolated by himself, now he can translate that to the floor with the team.
Yeah, when a guy plays barely the amount of games, I'm not sure how many games he's played. I need to look it up. But to take that amount of time off basketball, for anybody that says, oh, he has fresh legs, I'm like, I hear you. But when I take a day off playing basketball, like, it feels off. To take time off after missing a game to drop 60 as efficiently as he dropped 60 last night, knowing that he could have gone for 75, 80, that's the mind-boggling thing. There's no argument that anybody can make to me about, well, he has time off and his legs are fresh.
Well, no, it could still help him, but that's not the main point.
This is precision.
But it's not even.
That's the thing.
This is precision.
It is. What Jay just said, his precision is so ridiculous. You know what it reminds me of? The way I used to see this, and Key, you'll remember who I'm talking about. Steve Garvey, back in the day, would want, by the end of the season, he'd always have 200 hits for the Dodgers first baseman. He wanted a certain amount of hits to left field, center field, right field. He tried to distribute it, right? Like Bernard King would try to hit certain shot from here, here, and here. By the end of the day, he knew he'd have his 30. It was like Kyrie was like, here, I'm going to come off the screen and hit the three. Then as the game progressed, here's the layup package. Then as the game progressed, now I'm going to take some mid-ranges from the right side, from the left side. He was putting on a clinic, but it wasn't, when I say textbook, it was like, for all the razzle-dazzle, a lot of it was just his shots go in. It's like the precision of the skill. It's so on point. And that's from just doing it a billion. And I don't have anything to do it a billion times.
It looks even better, Jay, because of all the backlash that he's received throughout this time, and he just continues to keep balling. So it even looks better because of that.
Well, Key, he shot 70% from the field last night.
Only 70?
He went for 60 and dropped 70% from the field. Shot 67% from the three-point line.
Do you remember him missing 1/3 of his shots? Because I don't.
And got taken out, geez, drink more coffee, Jay. Taken out with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Like, think about that first. And people could say, oh, it was against the Orlando match. Yo, all right, go out and drop 60 in your everyday league throughout the weekend. Like, you try to go out and drop 60 against somebody randomly, Key. You ain't doing it. Not at 70% from the field.
It was 64-5, I think, from the field is what I'm being told, but
20 of 31, right?
21 of
20
yeah,
of
it's like 21.
31 would be under 67. But the point is,
65%.
it's 2 out of every 3 shots, basically. I don't remember 1 out of every 3 missed.
Oh, 20.
Right, to
I'm
me,
like
it
you,
felt
though,
like
Jay.
90%.
If it's 65, it's 70.
Yeah,
Same
it's
thing.
right there.
It's running me off by 5 percentage
It's
points.
2 out of
Whatever.
3.
Go do
2
it.
out of 3 shots. 2 out of 3 shots. That's
I
ridiculous.
always say that. Hey, man, round up, don't round down.
By the
Don't
way,
worry
like
about it.
Kobe,
you should
when-
work 50% from the field from most of their shots being from the three-point line are contested. That's incredible.
When Kobe went for 81, they needed all those points to win. Kyrie, to me, had he been in the type of game where they needed all the points to win, maybe he could have gotten 80-something because he is the type of player in a close game to hit clutch shots. They take him out because they're up so much with almost 8 minutes left, whatever it is. You know, it's ridiculous to keep him in. But he could have easily gone for 80-something last night.
Man, it just feels like there's Steph, Dame, the incredible guards in this league. We talked about this yesterday. Just Kyrie Irving is 101. It's the same way I look at Nikola Jokic or JWill and Max, but this dude, from a guard perspective, I've never seen anything like it before.
No,
Because it's the combination of the dribble package, the layup package, the degree of difficulty with shot package, right? And his floor spacing is just...
And how about the fact that here's something people don't talk about with Kyrie enough. He's one of the all-time great shooters from anywhere. The shot falls, right? Like we see Westbrook struggling now because the shot doesn't fall. Kyrie is a pure shooter.
Key, last thing I'll say on it, you know how they teach bigs, right? One thing they do in basketball, when bigs get rebounds, like, stop bringing the ball down. So
Don't bring it down.
Yeah,
keep it up.
you rake on their hands, right?
Yeah.
Because ball's part of hand. You see Kyrie for his, I think it's the 4-3 he made. He caught it in the corner from a swing pass from KD.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.